The following is rated F for fairness. Viewers' discretion is advised.
Welcome to the audio show.
So when people talk about extremists and they talk about level 3 Amber fans or whatever term they want to give it, there's a reason why they give these terms. They give these terms, and I'll show you again, because what tends to happen to a lot of the audience is even when people is giving you logic and facts, because it's not going Amber's way, you see it as someone trying to inconvenience her rather than seeing exactly what's happening with the character. So this contract has been given and everybody's complaining about the contract. But here we are, we have Shayla basically looking over the asking Anthony to look over the contract, as she should. And I will be talking further about this. Let's get into this. Let's go.
It's in a great mood, and you can never trust that.
It's standard. It's a standard contract. You and the girls got the same contract, right?
I believe so. I didn't look at everybody else's contract.
Everything looks fine. You know, Wayne is one thing I'll say about Wayne is fair. So, but he does protect himself. So some of this stuff in here is based on him protecting his brand, of course.
All right, so those are things you need to consider. The person who is taking the risk has to protect the brand. Here's why they have to protect the brand. Because if they don't protect the brand, then you could do your little podcast thing. And I'm going to say little podcast because it could be my little podcast like Miss T, right, Miss T? Okay, we could start this podcast to try to give you an opportunity, and you mess it up and affect the brand that he has. So now his kids stop eating and the people that he's serving stop eating because of that one podcast that he has taken a chance on. You must look at it from both sides, friends. If you're looking at this from one side, you're in trouble. Wayne has given them a standard contract. I hear some people say, Wayne is giving them minimum. That means you must work for minimum. Do you know what the amount is? Because if you don't know, then you're calling something minimum that you don't know. When Amber is saying minimum, right? And, she's motivating the girl to say they're working for minimum. What is minimum? $500 at $100, $1,000, $2,000. How much money? We don't know what it is. What Anthony keeps saying is a standard contract. As a businessman, even though in business kind of weird in the other parts, but as a business person that has done business with Wayne before.
And, making sure you all are treated fairly.
Sure. Okay,
So,
I understand that. Well, I want to make sure that I don't get taken advantage of.
I don't think you will. This is cool.
Wait, didn't Wayne sue you before?
He did. And yet we're still in business together. Sometimes in business that happens. And don't forget, me and Ro won. So, yeah.
I forgot the verdict.
Yeah.
But
All right, so here comes the shade and all of those things. So instead of them focus on what the business at hand is, they're not doing that. And I saw a lot of people getting into them feelings of all of these contracts. Oh my God, what is paying them peanuts? And look at the big guy. Then you go do your own podcast yourself. Go do your podcast. I hear people telling, oh, Amber, you should start your own podcast. You own your thing. Maybe she should start her own podcast so she can go feel what it feels like to do a podcast and to spend time to get a podcast up and running. Besides, how many businesses does Amber have her hand in at this point in time? Is she able to manage all of them, including starting a podcast? Because it does take a while to do a podcast. The point I'm raising is, again, they've gotten a standard contract and they're complaining. They've taken zero risk, but it's asking for all the reward. That is something to be talked about.
Anthony, I know it's a lot that you don't know about when it comes to parenting and taking children out of state.
Hold on. First of all,
I know you know business.
I'm a very good father.
Sometimes,
Yeah, really, I could take the food budget out of y'all. Could.
Well, I would grab my purse, but since you're paying. Hey, baby, we're about to go eat. Okay, I'm just discussing some business with my baby daddy. Okay, business. All right, well, I'm hungry.
Okay, so that's deliberate. Shayla deliberately is making sure that this happens while the girls come out, because I think she wants to basically pull one of those stunts. You know the stunt. You know this works.
All right, let's go eat, man.
Let's go eat. So, anything else? What do you think? Y'all should take some more time and really start to look at this.
Shayla, it's you gonna hey man, I'm just finishing up. You wanted to look over this contract.
Yeah. So I was gonna go get something to eat down there, and but we were talking about the stuff in there when we came in here.
Okay.
Yeah, and I feel like, you feel me? I feel like, but y'all, you say y'all going over
Yeah, she
Yeah,
just
you
had,
know.
she didn't understand some of the things. So
Anthony
I just had to,
gets the
what you
verbiage.
showing, what you showing him the contract for?
Because he's my baby daddy, so
Yeah.
basically my family. He does business, so maybe I could just have a second pair of eyes.
Okay, so is Shayla wrong for getting a second pair of eyes on the contract? No. The issue is is who she's asking, which is Anthony. And the thing is, it's where she and Anthony is right now. We're just coming off of a hot weekend. And I think that may be the issue for Denisha in the middle.
So you not going out here with everybody else to eat?
I mean, I will eventually. Don't you think business is more important?
You know what? Handle your business. But I'm finna go down here and get something to eat. And if you stay up, handle your business with your baby mama. And at the end of the day, just know that this furniture in here is expensive, so we don't need nobody moving it around in the Kountry Wayne podcast. So I'm gonna let y'all be.
Wayne, what are you talking about?
So if y'all talking about the contract.
Business, family. No? Who else would I ask, Wayne?
Again, who else would she ask? A lawyer. Go ask Angelina. I believe she's a contract person. Right? So she could go ask Angelina. But she's deliberately asking Anthony, and she's deliberately staying here with Anthony because it is a move against Denisha. We've seen it.
everything looks good, Shayla.
Okay.
You didn't want me to bring you something?
Yeah, I do.
Well, you look like you.
No, I'm not going.
All right, so Denisha is upset. You can see the scene. Denisha is not very, very happy about it. And she has reason to not be happy, which I'll talk about in the next review that I have coming up. But point of the matter is, and I want to leave this here, this video, and I probably have another one coming up again. So keep watching. I'm going to be posting them out. Look, friends, the contracts are standard. Either you're going to sign it or you're not going to sign it. These girls are not stars. For the last time, they have no followers. Okay? Then, what you call it? Delisa said she have followers where? To do what? Is it in the podcast space? Delisa have a following. Doing what? Is it doing dresses and those things? Does that mean people going to follow her? Can it transcend? Maybe, maybe not. It depends. Depends on what you're talking about. Are you talking about fashion? Or are you talking about relationships? Fashion and relationships are two separate topics. Which means you're going to trust someone different for relationships than you trust them for fashion. That's just all I'm saying to you. So in other words, you need to look at those pieces when we're talking this contract before you start saying, oh, the contract not good and oh, them getting peanuts. How you know them getting peanuts? Because what Amber said so? Give me a take. Like, share, comment, subscribe. Talk to you all soon.